What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, I got one that falls right in line with chasing the pro dream. We are at Copperleaf Golf Club ahead of the first Blu Label Series event, and I'm going to be bringing you along to play the first 6 holes of my practice round. Okay, so like I said, I managed to film the first 6 holes of my practice round, and what this is going to be showing you is the real decision making, how I prepare for a tournament, and really what it takes to try compete at this level while trying to chase the pro dream. The goal for today is very simple. We're here to learn about the golf course, sharpen the game, and get ready to compete next week, as Copperleaf is quite the test, so every shot's going to matter out there today. So if you like competitive golf content, course strategy, and chasing the pro dream, make sure to join the journey and subscribe down below. Let's get into it. Before we jump into this round, a huge thank you has to go out to Hooked Golf for partnering with me on this video and as well with my journey to the professional dream. I got something awesome for you guys. For winter this year, Hooked Golf is doing free delivery nationwide in South Africa. So make sure to jump on the website linked here, get yourself some of the gloves, the fun prints, the colors, and the pure classic with my discount code GRANT15 and get yours delivered to you for free this winter. Thanks, Hooked Golf. Okay, first hole, we've got pretty much straight away bunkers left, 1 bunker right. Bunker right's about 270 to carry, bunkers left 285 to reach, so anything just off the left bunkers is money. Perfect. Absolutely money. I have 157, but it's playing down to about 152, 151. I've got 9 on it. It's a front flag. Looks like I've got a bit of space right to the flag, so I'm just going to start this left edge green and try let it just fall down on the flag just right. Ball a little bit below my feet. That should help. Get right, get right, get right. Ooh. Okay, went touch longer than number, but must have just caught a little jump. Shut the face, finished left bunker. Okay. Like I said, it's gone the number, maybe a touch longer the number, and it's rolled back in the bunker. But pretty simple, got about 6 paces to work with from edge of the green to the flag. And then another sort of meter or so that's got the fringe. Bunkers feel nice and soft. This is actually nice practice to know what it's going to be like. I feel like I can just kind of splash this out. Should come left to right, so anything just left of the flag, nice splash. Sit. Sit. Okay, pretty much what I said. Splashed it, went a little bit further than maybe what I wanted. But a decent bunker shot. They're feeling really nice, so that should be good for the tourney. From what I could feel on the putting green, they're not too fast. Probably running at like 10, so that should be a nice pace to just roll them in today. Looks a bit uphill, a little bit right to left, if anything. That's kind of what I'm seeing. If anything, just a touch right to left. Yeah, I'm gonna go just right edge. Tiny bit uphill, so can be a little bit aggressive with this. There we go. All right. I'm glad I've got the feeling of the pace so far. I mean, it's just one hole in, but we'll have to see as we go along. But the greens are looking good. Doesn't look like there's too many bits. Maybe a tiny bit of dollar spot going on, but nice. Okay, second hole here. It's 415 meters. It's got kind of a split fairway, almost. So first part is short right here, followed by bunkers. Just to cover those bunkers, it's about 285. So it's a solid hit. Then there's a bunker up there on the left that's about 270. So game plan here, gonna hit driver, gonna aim at that left bunker, let it cut. It should clear these first 3 bunkers in the fairway here, or that splits the fairway, and I should be up top there, giving myself a nice wedge in. But let's do it. Wind is into here, so definitely a good play at that left bunker. Oh, not a great strike, be short. Okay, it's short, not a great strike, it's short in the fairway just before the last bunker there down the middle. Okay, so we know why it sat so soft. This whole area is quite wet, but it's not the end of the world. We said we had 150, no slope, so no change in elevation. We are square with the flag. Pin is sort of middle. It looks like it's on the right half, so I'm gonna go anything just left of it. Sort of my starting line is gonna be that pylon tower at the back, the first one on the right. 99, 150. Just a nice solid focused swing. Oh, it's wet, but it's fine. It's on my target line. Tiny bit short, looks like it's front edge. Yeah, front section, but too wet underneath, but it's not the end of the world. Like I said, came up a bit short because of the wetness there. Pins here, this is a nice one for me to practice, because in tournament golf, you know, you can, like I said earlier, I played this as the safest shot. I've gone left half, but I came up way short because of the bad strike on the wet ground, and this now becomes a very testy putt where I need to make a 2-putt. So it's a very good one for me to practice now, get the feeling of these long putts, just so that when we get into the tournament, you know, at worst I'll probably cut and double roll or something like that, just to make it a bit quicker. So for now it's nice because I can just focus on trying to lazy one up there next to the hole and just make a tap in 4. You know, that's obviously the objective, especially from here. We must have 40 meters or so, 30 meters. That's long. It's probably a 90 footer, 80, 90 footer. So just try focus. It should come off the left. Long putt up the hill at the end. It's on its way. Sit now. Sit now. I'm happy with that. Anything around 3 foot, happy with that. Gives me a good look at a little tap in. Well, it's just outside 3 foot, maybe just died a bit more than I thought, but not the end of the world. We've got an uphill putt for par, and it's really what you want on quick greens, which I'm expecting them to get. Very nice. Okay, 2 pars. It's always nice when you can play some easy par golf. Okay, we are here at the 3rd hole. It's probably going to be one of the harder holes on the golf course. Right here it says 240 to the pin. On the cart it said 230 to front, and then it's like 280 to the back. Yes, it's par 3, so this is gonna play mostly over par if I had to guess. Quite Can't actually even pick up the flag. Okay, 263 playing 253, so it's 10 down. Like I said, this is going to play the hardest hole on the golf course, I think, throughout all 3 days of the tournament. So if I'm looking at it, 230 front, it's playing 10 down, it's 220 front. I think, and if you go left, it's a problem. Long is not great. As long as you long right, it's fine, but you can't go long right, like too far with the bush. So where those guys are walking now is probably going to be the safe zone. So even if it's short, it's on the fairway patch there. But if it goes, you know, hit it on those guys, tiny draw, you're going to be on the green. Another long putt like what we just had on the last there, where it's 80 odd foot. But I think it's going to give the best chance at least making a 3, and then at worst making a 4. With these difficult holes, you don't really want to go chasing a 3 and then you end up making an easy 5 or even a 6. You know, at this distance, it's one of those where you'd rather just take your bogey and walk. If you get a par, you feel like you're winning a shot on the hole. So definitely gonna be more the safer route. Hit something there by those guys, probably a 4-iron. If it's into wind, maybe a 2-iron, but probably gonna hit 4-iron now and have to go from it there. So I've got 4-iron. We've got 230 front playing 220. Are we just gonna try hit it at the front right section? Feels like the wind is down, so it should help a little. But then just at worst try hit it like a pull draw, so it goes a bit further but it also gets there. So let's give it a bash. It's definitely got the pull draw action. It's going middle green. Should have enough. Okay, I think it just got to front edge, so pretty much stuck to our plan. And like I said, we just try to get up and down. At worst we make 4. Okay, so the shot was actually perfect. I think if it wasn't so soft and we didn't plug, it would have kicked here and run on about 10-15 meters, which would have been nice. But it's not the end of the world. Got a long way away now, probably 40 meters. Most times I'd actually probably think about chipping something like this, but halfway down there's like a ridge that goes down to the left. So I'm just going to take the smarter play, not try force it, especially with this area being so wet. We do have placing, so I am placing here to the right, but I'm not going closer. But we've got 40 odd meters. Halfway it's going to go straight left and then down. So first early bit's going to go slightly right to left. Sorry, left to right, and then it's going to come back. So I'm going to go like 2 meters out to right. Once again, all we're trying to do is just get inside that like 3 foot range. But anything inside 5 foot from here, I'll be very happy. Just go with the slope, go. Okay, it's a bit slow, but it's not bad. Probably got like 10-12 feet left. Like I said, came up quite a bit short, actually shorter than what I thought. So we're still looking at about 15-20 foot left. This is what I talk about during the tournament, where you almost rather just do this, because at least at worst I'm making a 4, really. Unless I try and make a silly chip from up there and mess it up that badly. But at worst, this option of hitting 4-iron short just gives me a little bit of a better chance at making 3, otherwise at worst making 4, which is what you want in tournament golf. You don't want to be, you know, either you're going to make eagle or you're going to make double, because that's just a bit too risky. Okay, but 2 cups outright, pretty flat, straight, a good putt. Oh, just didn't turn enough at the end there, but like I said, that's what we played for, so it's not the end of the world. That's bogey, first bogey on the card. Okay, so just to give you a bit of reference, when I play these practice rounds, I'm not looking to keep score. Like, I've got it here just so that you guys can see in scorecards and stuff, but I'm not actually trying to keep a score. I'm not trying to shoot a certain score. Main reason is I don't want to set expectations for myself, you know. It's so easy to go out and play a practice round with no pressure and shoot, say, a 65, because it's just everything's feeling good. There's no pressure, nothing wrong. But then you get to the tournament and there's pressure. They've set it up a little differently, and all of a sudden, you know, you think you should be shooting 65, but now you're struggling to break par through 5 holes, and you start putting a little too much pressure on yourself, and all of a sudden you just find yourself falling into like a bogey train or something, and it's so easy to do that. So that's why when I play these practice rounds, the focus is not on how low can I go, can I shoot a certain score. Obviously there's a little look at like how am I playing, because you can judge as a player. If you're playing well, you know, you're making a lot of birdies, you're gonna know that you're making a few birdies. Normally that'll come down to like if you're hitting a lot of good wedge shots, a lot of good iron shots, or if you're just really good off the tee that day. So you start to figure that out and how you're feeling, and maybe your confidence grows a little bit more on the course, and that's where you hear a lot of players will be like, oh, this week I'm feeling confident, maybe a good win will come. But that's pretty the thing. That's how it works. I'm not trying to keep score, I'm just trying to enjoy it. But anyways, let's kick on. Got par 5, 600 meters, so this should be fun. Like I said, par 5, 600 meters. Probably not going to get down in 2 unless I really get a good drive out there. Even then, it's quite a big one. We've got, it goes slightly to the right like this. We've got bunkers out on the left and right. The bunker on the left is about 285. So plan is we're going to go at that bunker, and then if anything squeezes just right of it, perfect. Go! Go! Okay, touch and go. Squeezed it a little bit too far right, but okay, we've got 101 playing 98 meters. Touch into the breeze now, I feel, so probably going to try play this like a 102, 104 shot. It's a front flag, front green is 88, so anything that can pitch just past it I'm happy with. So even if it goes 105 to a 1 flag, I'm happy with that. Wind into let's play 105. Nice and confident with the wedges today. Oh, it's looking good. Looking very good. Lekker. Nice shot. Okay, looks like it's just past the flag. Nice opportunity for bird. Okay, we try to play at 105 and it's gone 105, so can't be upset with that. Good shot. Left myself a little uphill putt. Actually, this is something like you can look at, so whenever you play in a practice round, what I've done is I've hit past the flag to a front flag, and this green is back to front facing, so, or front to back facing. So when I talk about that, it's better to notice this stuff on a par 5 or a par 3, in my opinion, because on a par 5, say I've decided I'm gonna hit, I've got 290 out and I try hit a 3 wood onto the green. When the greens are a bit firmer and a bit faster, if it's front to back facing, a 3 wood that's going to pitch on the green is not going to stop easier because it's now landing on a downslope. Whereas if the green is back to front facing, you're pitching almost into the green like that. So it sits a bit softer. So there's things to just notice when you're playing practice rounds. Have a look and see which way the greens are sloping, because it'll help you decide on what your second shot's going to be for the day. Okay, right, uphill. Initial thoughts, I'm seeing slightly left to right. yeah, I've got left to right. I'm just going to take it just over this mark here. Just try give myself a chance. Like I said, slightly uphill, so can give it a little bit of a hit. I must say the greens are looking very nice. They're rolling pretty true. A couple bumps here and there, but that's your basic, you know, people not fixing pitch marks correctly or not fixing them at all. But otherwise the greens are in really good condition. Okay, uphill, left to right, about a cup and a half. Oh, just pulled it, you chop. Okay, not the end of the world. It's an easy tap in 5. Not the happiest with that stroke, just pulled it straight left, but not the end of the world. Like I said, we're playing a practice round. 1, we're checking what the course is like, the conditions, and 2, we're obviously checking how my game's feeling. So in this case, I felt there, when I was warming up, I felt I was pushing a few putts, so maybe just a bit of overcorrection. But yeah, game's feeling solid, just gotta keep it going. Okay, hole number 5, another par 3, also another long one, not as long thankfully. We've got, I think it's about 170 front, pins at the back today, so pin is at about 208, 210. I do know that the back of the green is 212, so what we're gonna do, this is also a little bit of a strategy thing. I know that the whole like area slopes right to left, so anything right should come back. Obviously we don't want to go left, there's bunker left, right, and then long right. So what we're going to do is we're going to play for the back bunker, which is just right to the flag, probably like 5-10 meters right to the flag. Got the wind into us, so I'm going to play a club that goes 250 in, which is my 5-iron, but because we're into the wind, it should bring us back to closer to 200. Unless I really strike it, then maybe get us to 210. Flag being 210 is perfect. So just a nice little solid 5-iron at the back bunker. If anything, it'll go a little left. That's perfect. Wind is starting to pick up a bit now, so probably going to be middle green. Get left. Oh, I struck it so badly. Okay, blocked it straight right. Open face, bad strike. Not the end of the world. Like I said, we haven't gone left, which is the place I didn't want to go. So, okay. Definitely not my best shot there. I reckon even without the wind, that 5 wouldn't even have touched 200. Just a straight open face block. Not a very good shot. Anyways, we've got about 45 meters, maybe about 45 left of this pin out of this bunker. Just got to come in a little bit right to left. So try pitch it about halfway. It should like splash run almost, but try take this about 2-3 meters right to the flag and trust it to do what it's supposed to do. Once again, like I said earlier, these bunkers are feeling really good, so this is one I can trust. Just run. Okay, came out a bit soft. Not my best bunker shot either. Okay, got a 30-footer left. Would have been great for another day's pin, but about 30 foot left. It looks to me like it wants to just break from the right. Like I said earlier, green or everything comes from the right here, so. Hopefully this one doesn't just stay out there on the right this time. Like that other par 3 where we went outside right and it just stayed there. But I like this line. Let's give it a good roll. Tiny downhill. Let's just give this a chance. Turn. Just nothing. Perfect pace. Just did not turn at all. That's alright. It was down to the tee shot there being so skew. That cost the bogey. If it wasn't for that par 5, we'd be on all fours right now. Alright, okay, on to hole 6. 417 meter. I believe this is the signature hole. Big, like almost greens on the other side of the ravine or river, whatever you want to call it. I remember always hitting 2-iron here for some reason. Looking at it now, I can probably hit driver, but I just want to put something in play here. Probably around 260 would be nice. Give myself a nice little 9 or 8-iron in, just to give myself a full shot into this green. Anything right is money. That's nice, but spinny, but it's nice. Perfect flight. Okay, we're gonna be around 250. Okay, 161. Almost called the number exactly, which is quite cool. But I like this because it gives me a bit more of a fuller shot into this green. If they put the pin at the front there, it can spin quite a bit. So flags at the top there, 161. I'm gonna try play a 165 shot. Winds off the left slightly, so maybe just a 160 shot. Just go left of the flag. If anything, it'll fade in with this wind. Let's give it a chance. Come on. It'll choke down 8-iron. Fade more, fade more, fade more, fade more. Okay, it's gone the number, just missed it left. Just squared it almost. Ball above the feet, so it makes sense. 33 feet. Got to go through like a little valley that's going to kick it right. So got this lined up a couple feet left, maybe 3 feet left of the flag or the hole. Just going to have to give it a decent putt so it holds its line through the valley, and then as it climbs back up, should be good. Okay, let's try see. Maybe we can make this one for a bird. Be nice. See that swing. Wow. Not bad. 33 feet. Give myself 3 feet just to tap it in. That's nice. Just for reference, I wouldn't be doing this in tournament golf, but just to feel what the course is like. Nice. That's par on the signature hole. Alright guys, that's a wrap for today. That is 6 holes played. I really feel like I learned a lot about the golf course today. Definitely a few areas of my game I need to sharpen up, but that's the reason we have these practice rounds. So definitely feeling good, feeling confident. The course is in good nick. So all about seeing how far we can make it in the tournament. It's a 3-round event, so from there, that's the plan. So I hope that you enjoyed this little behind the scenes as to what it's like for me to prepare for a tournament on a golf course, chasing the pro dream, just bringing into new light about what I'm thinking when I'm playing a practice round, and the little aspects is how I look at a golf course. So if you did enjoy the video, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe. I'm on the goal, or on the chase to try to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So please do hit that subscribe button, and with the comments let me know, you know, the things I've said in this video. Are there bits that you found that you liked more, or feel like you would like to argue it, say that maybe I'm thinking wrong on my approach? I'm definitely keen to hear, so make sure hit those comments, like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.